Hello everybody, my name is ODST and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is Viva Pinata. We've been idling on the main menu here just a little bit. This is the first game I've ever played on the Xbox 360, and it is one of the best video games to date, and I'm so sad that they've never made any other Viva Pinata games in like 10 years. Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise is the last game that they made like on the Xbox 360, and they just never brought it back. So I went out of my way to get a PC copy of Viva Pinata 1 and a disk drive for my computer. Set me back about $60 altogether, but it's way better than paying $15 a month to gain access to Xbox Live Gold to play this game on my Xbox, and at least now I can actually record it with you guys. So this is gonna be JustAnODST's garden. We're gonna enter this thing. I am known as Player 1.
Get set for Viva Pinata! An ever-changing world full of endless possibilities, because this is a world where you get to call the shots. The Pinata
We're just gonna skip that first cutscene because it just shows you everything about the game. It's a animal management, garden management game, and I have so much experience in this that I know exactly what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be doing it. And for anybody who hasn't played this game, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. This is a fantastic game to just de-stress with.
Oh, hello. I was hoping someone would come and help me tidy up this mess. You must be the new owner. I'm Leafos, and I'm here to help you. I've given you the journal. When you finish talking to me, press X to open the menu, and then I'll tell you what to try next.
So this is just going to be the tutorial stage. The tutorial stage is actually pretty big
This is the
and
journal.
long.
It stores all the information that you discover when you are playing the game. The journal is split up into different parts to make it easier to find what you need. It works just like the menu. There's not much to see yet, so have a quick look and let's get back to the garden.
Like she said, there's not much to show right now, so we're just going to go straight to the garden.
There's your first alert. Whenever something important is happening, this is how you'll be told. Alerts will wait down here for you to look at them. If something is very important, the alert will open automatically. If you have more than one alert, you can choose which one to open by moving the cursor over alerts with the left stick. When you finish with the alert bar, press up on the D-pad to put the cursor back into the garden. Time for another present. It's something you can't manage without.
Soundtrack in this game is lovely. I love this soundtrack so much. It's so nostalgic playing this game again.
Okay, grab your shovel from the menu and turn this mess into your dream garden. Put the cursor on me and press A for help.
So we're gonna beat the soil.
The buttons in the top right of the screen tell you what you can do with the shovel. I have 3 bits of advice. 1, you can clear the hard soil more quickly if you hold down A. 2, the shovel is old, but it won't break. And 3, if you hit pinatas, they can become ill. If you'd like more advice, press Y now.
That's just gonna do one clap. If we hold A, that gets us in this motion. Being a veteran, seasoned, pinata rancher, I know all the little secrets of this game. At least a lot of them. But this is definitely one of those games you want to have a wiki open for.
Well done! You attracted a Whirlm! The Whirlm has turned up because you have uncovered some good soil.
So let us continue smacking this ground. If the audio in this video seems a little weird, I do apologize. I'm using a new mixer, and I've also never recorded and mixed with Viva Pinata before. So these first few episodes may sound a little weird, but hopefully as time goes on, things will get fixed. Or if it's not already perfect as it is, we'll see. Only time will tell once this video goes out. But like I was saying, I'm pretty experienced with this game. I know a lot of the little secrets. I know there is a secret pinata that you can get, and there's a bunch of different variants. I did not mean to cut the grass, but okay. This is a Banjo-Kazooie statue right here. A little Easter egg towards Banjo-Kazooie, one of Rare's other popular titles. Obviously not as popular as Viva Pinata, of course. But one of them requires, for the rarest version of this pinata, to have this hard soil.
Take this grass seed packet as a reward for getting your first visiting Whirlm Pinata. It never runs out of seeds. Press A to close this alert, then press X for the menu. Choose your new grass seed packet from there.
I'm just gonna continue with turning this dirt, or this hard soil, into dirt. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the pinata variants that you get needs this hard soil. Once you get rid of it, you can't get it back. Even if you were to start a new save file, it is all dirt. So we have I think we have like 2 expansions that have hard soil in them. So we can get rid of this hard soil for now, just because we need all the space that we can get for the pinatas and plants and all the other lovely stuff that we're going to be dealing with in the near future. But I just have to remember to keep hard soil for now. Got some hard soil over here. I honestly have to swear that this game and its hard soil, look at these little blotches, I can't get rid of them. Oh. Is what made me so OCD as an adult. This right here is the source of my OCD. I think that's as good as we're gonna get it. Pull out the seed packet.
The grass seed packet is simple to use. Press A to go back to the game and look at the buttons in the top right of the screen. They'll tell you what to do with the packet. If you'd like to know more, press Y now.
I can't believe when I first played this game I didn't know what the hell I was doing, because they literally walk you through each and every step.
You are doing very well. A serpent has appeared because you have grown some grass.
Well, I remember when my dad first got this game for us, me and my sister, back when it first came out. This is our first resident pinata.
Did you see the color change? The Whirlm has become a resident. It likes your garden so much it's going to stay here. Try naming your new resident. Just close this alert with A, put away any tool you have open, and place the cursor over your Whirlm.
Sorry, so many distractions. I remember when this game first came out, my dad got it for me and my sister on the Xbox 360. In fact, this is the first Xbox 360 game we'd ever played. Before that, we were playing on the VTech V-Smile. If anybody remembers that, I might have just dated myself. But there we go. But I remember I was so stupid, and I will never claim to be a smart man, but I didn't know how the controls worked. Despite the fact that they quite literally walk you through each and every step on how to do things, I still had to watch my dad for like a good couple days, watch him play and watch him use the controller before I figured out how to play the game myself. I remember what his garden looked like. He had like a big old, I think it's like facing this wall here. He had like a big old lake surrounded by apple trees. I bet if I was able to load up Viva Pinata on his account on an Xbox 360, that garden would still be there. Alright, so we need to name our worms.
You can get information on almost anything by putting the cursor on it and pressing Y. Alright, let's have some fun! Close this alert, then press the left stick to select basic info, and finally A. Now you can change your piñata's name, which helps you to find it in the garden and keep track of its piñata life.
So keeping track of your piñata life is something that wishful thinkers would do. This game is a facade for a bunch of piñata sacrifice. So we're gonna name our two guys here. And I think you guys already... Oh, we got Willy the Builder over here. I think you guys already know which names I'm gonna give these worms. Because I'm such a comedic genius. So this is Willy the Builder. He'll build us houses for our worms and residents. This is the donut. Although he shows up super early in the game, you can't really get him till like the mid-ish stage or just before the mid stage of the game.
Look, a donut has come to look at all of that lovely grass you've grown.
And the Sparrowmint. You'll also notice that all of the piñata's names are play on words of candies and food. It's just like the charm of this game.
Congratulations! You've attracted a Sparrowmint. Sparrowmints can hear a worm wiggling from miles away and will come to take a look.
Alright, so this is the Whirlm house. Just gonna put you right there. Got Hawk over here. Yeah, I'm very funny, guys. But Hawk and Tua over here really enjoy it. There's something that I need to figure out if this is just like a Mandela effect or this was a real thing. But I swear to Christ, if you held your cursor... Yeah! Yeah! I knew it! I knew it! My sister said that this was not a thing, that you couldn't go outside of the garden. And so many other people were saying you couldn't go outside of your garden borders. I think they meant like this very last one, because I know you can't get outside of this last one. But over here, you can kind of see the hard edge is the border of our garden. Eventually, over time, with the more we level up and all that good stuff, we'll expand all the way out to this area out here. So you get a pretty decent sized garden to work with. Nothing massive, nothing huge, but it's still a decent amount. We got Willy the Builder over here. So we can smash this open.
I finished. The house has been built. Get out your shovel and smash the site open and reveal my handiwork.
He's a Bostoner. And now we can get Hawk and Tua over here
Now
to get
that you've
freaky.
provided the worms with everything they need, the hearts above their heads show they are ready to romance. To begin, put your cursor over any worm.
Hawk and Tua.
Now that you have the cursor on a worm, this worm is...
Yes, I already selected you guys to get freaky with it.
Welcome to the romancing minigame. You need to take control.
I'm not gonna let Leafos explain this one. Each romance that you do as a mini game. You have a certain amount of lives that depend on how many of that pinata you have in your garden. The more difficult the pinata to get in your garden, the more difficult it is the mini game. But once you do this mini game, they're ready to lay an egg, or well, ready to have an egg delivered. They gotta do the romance dance, and this romance dance song here is what I quote all the time when I'm like making a quote sexually charged joke with that. If you ever noticed me in real life, I've said that multiple times. I've done that tune multiple times, and it originates from this game here.
Your pinatas have made an egg. After pinatas have done the romance dance, a new baby pinata is brought to the garden, safely packed in a patterned egg.
The Storkos here will bring the egg down for us. We got a top-down view of our garden here. There are a bunch of different awards that you get. We go into the journal here. We do layer awards. Pinata awards here. You can see that there's visits, residence, romance, master romance, and then variants. A lot of these pinatas will have like at least 3 different variants to it. It'll show you how many they have. Like all 4 of these different pinatas have residents. As you can see, it'll show you what level they show up on. Worms, level 1, they're kind of like the participation trophy of pinatas. Same with the Sparrowmint. The Syrupin is a level 2, and then the Donut is like a level 6. So I guess that means I have to be level 6 before I can get the requirements to have it visit. Maybe a little higher to get it to be a resident. And maybe around the same level, or just 1 or 2 more levels to get it to romance. To master romance in this game, you have to have 7 of that pinata type in that garden. The worms are probably one of the easiest to master romance, because you don't really need anything from. There is somebody in the game later on who we will find, and she can find pinatas for us.
Your new egg has been delivered safely. Another successful mission for Storkos, the people's champion.
So we're gonna...
Every time a new pinata is hatched in your garden.
So there is also like a pinata thing that you can do, like a little label thing. So we're gonna take this egg out of here and put you there. We're gonna have Hawk and Kua romance again. So we're just gonna breed them up. We're gonna breed them up, we're gonna get money from them, and we're gonna master romance them. As well, with the fact that because the egg hasn't hatched yet, it doesn't count as a resident just yet. So we still have full lives here, which is something I only learned recently. I thought, depending on how many eggs you had, it would take that life away. You can see she's making jokes about worming ways out of here and all that stuff. So to get these guys to breed up quick, we're gonna have them, let them go in the garden. This egg is about to hatch. There we go, this is Whirlm 3. We're gonna force stop that, and that just got this guy to meet the requirements to become a resident. So it'll show what days you saw things, what days you got them resident, and what day you had them visit, and all that stuff. We got our Syrupin here. He needs to eat a Mousemallow, which we don't have access to just yet. you, Storkos.
A
Oh,
baby pinata.
oh, we got our bird. It's gonna miss us. It's gonna make us miss the pinata growing up. Pinatas will enter these cocoons once they grow up. So now we have 3 adult worms. We're about to have a 4th.
Now that you have raised a baby, yes.
I'm gonna take the turnip here for reasons I will not go into just yet. But now we only have 3 lives. Gonna take this coin up here. Go all the way back down. This is a great way to make easy money in the early game since we don't have many more ways of making money. So our turnip now is growing.
The next time you put the cursor over a plant, you'll notice the water meter. It shows how much water a plant has. You can use the water meter to make sure conditions are perfect for the plant to grow. Well done! You've planted your seed, but you'll need to water it to help it grow. Without water, the plant will turn yellowy brown and die. If your plant starts turning blue, you're giving it too much water, which can also kill it. Go back to the garden by pressing A, then press X to find your new watering can.
So we got a watering can too, and it looks like a piece of shit as well. But there we go.
Once again, the buttons in the top right of the screen can help you use the watering can.
So this blue circle here is how many charges we have with the watering can. It'll slowly regain back. This turnip is doing just fine, so we can water the snake here. I'll actually be happy about it. Some pinatas are happy when you bathe them, some aren't. This guy's sleeping, so I won't do it to him. But this guy right here, if we were to bathe him, that would make him happy. Same with this bird over here, they love getting bathed. But you can't bathe them too much, otherwise they get very annoyed. We're gonna have a little bit of inbreeding here, unfortunately.
You've got 2 Sparrowmint residents now. That's good work. The next stage is to get them to romance. Open the menu and look in the journal, or you can put the cursor on a Sparrowmint and press Y for information.
Birds need to eat one of our worms to become residents. So that's why I'm gonna bring in. That's why I'm gonna breed up our worms now. That way we can sacrifice 2 of them to get the birds ready to breed. And the birds will need to eat another worm after breeding initially to get back in the mood, as it were. Or once you've initially met the requirement of breeding an animal, all you have to do is feed them a romance candy, and then they'll be able to
You seem
breed.
to have most of the basics now.
I do have all the basics down, and we have a marshmallow. So if we want our snake to become a resident, we can have this guy become a resident. All he needs to eat is that turnip that we grew. But
Good news! You've attracted a marshmallow.
I have different plans. We're gonna have Tua over here eat the turnip instead. And what that does is that unlocks one of our 3 variants of the Whirlm type. The other 2 variants we're gonna need to wait and level up a little bit. So we're gonna have Hawk and Tua breed again. And we're gonna bypass their romance so they can oh, we have the Mothrop as well. This guy is also like one of those participation trophy animals, because now it just turned night, so he's like, oh,
Well done.
here's a Mothrop.
You attracted a moth drop. When this...
So now we only have 2 lives. The way to lose lives, by the way, is to run into these bombs here. I'm so good, I never lose all my lives, so I'm not exactly sure what happens when you fail these mini games. I don't know if the pinata itself gets sick or they just don't want to breed anymore. I'm not sure what the repercussion of it is, but there is repercussions. We have Storkos delivering our worm. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the pair that these two are making will make our 7th. And we're just gonna inbreed just a little bit more. Just so we have some worms for our birds to eat. Because I don't feel like paying for their romance, we will say. This is pretty much what this game is. It's just breed your animals, get variants, and make a nice garden. I do believe once these 2 eggs hatch here, that will mean we have master romance them. Here we go. This here should give us our master romance.
Here is your clock. From now on, you can see what time it is in the garden. Some gardeners use their clock to predict which wild pinata will show up.
Like I said, you need a wiki to see what's happening in this game. Or to know exactly what's happening in this game. There's no amount of experience. Because I still don't even know, like, what pinatas show up at which times during the day. I just kind of look at the clock. I watch those petals go. But you can also see, like, all the worms and animals inside this place. I need you to go over here. But yeah, if we select the house, you can see all our worms inside. There's 5 there. And each building has its own interior too. This guy is very sad for some reason. There we go. There we go. We've hit Master Romancer. So we no longer need to breed our worms anymore. We have reached the maximum breeding. Come on, buddy, go inside. No, he doesn't want to go inside. That's fine. We're gonna have atrocities committed here soon.
A hunt has started. The pinata food chain means that sometimes the bigger, cute and papery pinatas feed on the smaller, cute and papery pinatas.
Buddy, I need you to kill this guy. There we go. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Come on, buddy. Go. So now both our experiments have met their breeding requirements, minus the house. So we just need to wait to level up just a little bit more. Then we'll have it. And as you can see, our 2 dead worms here. leaving us be.
Here are the experience petals. Can you see them around the clock? When you do something to help the garden, the petals will turn blue. If you'd like some more information about the experience petals, press Y or look in the journal. Now,
So let's see how many times we've leveled up. 1, and I think that other blue petal means that we've another level up going. Yep.
you've leveled up.
Then we got some more experience. So everything that we do, getting variants, master breeding things, that will mean that we reach other levels. Oop, that's not the button I wanted to press. You can see our level there to the left of the screen. And then we can do our little label design too. Let's do that. That's randomized. This is customized. So what type of tag do we want? The jiggies. These two are the exact same. I don't think these two are supposed to be the exact same. Do like a yellow, gray, or let's invert that. How ugly can we make this? Tipperary. All the different characters too. Nirvana? Or Nirvana? Let's see. I kinda like that fire thing there. It's like some ODST thing. There we go. I think we can make this a bit uglier. Let's do green. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna save that right there. Now whenever we look at our pinata, oh, we have CDOS.
Let me introduce CDOS. He's obsessed with gathering seeds. You should try talking to him.
Whoop. Anytime we look at our worms, you can see our little crappy on the side. Or any of our pinatas, in fact. There's like a little tag on them somewhere. So if you stand still for a sec. You can see our tag is supposed to be on his butt, but it's not rendering properly, it seems. Maybe that's because he's wild? I think it only displays on... yeah. I think it only displays on worms that are pinata that are natural made here. So Hawk and Tua don't have our tag. Here's Cedos.
Hello, I'm Cedos. Take a seed, and don't hit me with your spade.
What seed shall you give us today? Find you.
Sometimes pinatas prefer eating seeds to the plant they grow.
That's another hint that they gave you for like pinata variants.
I'll swap you a seed for 10 chocolate coins. Haha, I'm just tricking you. All the seeds are mine, but I'm kind, so other people can borrow them.
Yeah, I think he's only gonna give us 2, and I think this is a daisy and a buttercup that he's given us, so that's 2 of the plant variants. He'll come and he'll judge our plants, and he'll be like, "Oh no, you're doing it wrong." He's such a big mouth. I don't remember him being this ugly, I'll be honest. Look at him silently judging us. And then he has like the bad seed plant there on his hip. There's good seeds and there's bad
If
seeds.
I were a little seedy, the soil would give me all I needy. My water, warmth, and feedy. Yes, indeedy.
As you can see, he's not quite there. So we got the builder shop open. You can go to the village. You can see Willie the builder.
Nice to meet you. Willie Builder, established 20 years, regional award winner for services to island housing. You need some work done? Pinata and helper accommodation, a specialty. I know my trade, don't you worry.
As you can see, Whirlm house, Sparrowman house.
As soon as you've decided where to place the building shed, I'll take those coins off your hands and get cracking.
So I say we put you right over here.
Spot on!
So plant stunted. What do you mean you're stunted? Doth thou need a little bit more water? There we go. So once this house gets built by Willie the Builder over here, we'll be able to breed our worms again. And I remember this place being so much bigger when I was a kid. Like, I remember the town looking a lot bigger and the backgrounds looking a lot bigger and farther away. Oh, we have another visitor.
Here's a taffly. It likes flowers. Any kind will do.
Oh, and the white flutterscotch, because we have daisies. The white flutterscotch has like 10 different variants. And like, I'm pretty sure some of those variants have variants, so it's a lot.
Congratulations! You have attracted a white flutterscotch. Sometimes they are attracted by the noises of other animals, and sometimes the scent of flowers brings them.
Hey, we just reached another milestone for growing daisies. Got Willie the Builder over here. Gonna build this house for us.
Your gardening is improving. Well done.
So we're level 3 now, which means I'm pretty sure we unlock a couple other things. I have to say the shaking of the house of the like structure looks a lot more violent on the PC version than the Xbox version. I remember the Xbox version just like going up and down and stretching and not stretching. Stretching and contracting. That's what I meant to say. So we got our sparrow mints ready to breed. Oh, and we have Lottie.
Hey everyone! You should all know my store's open again. I expect to see you in here very soon. Just bring lots of cash. Aw, nobody likes the taste of chocolate coins more than Lottie, I can tell you.
The village general store is now open. Remember those chocolate coins you collected the other day? Now you can spend them at the store. When you get back to your garden, press X to open the main menu. Now Cost-A-Lots is open. You can buy romance sweets. If you have romanced a pinata species before, you could replace all their requirements, except their house, with a romance suite. Buy a suite and direct a pinata to it. They should eat it, and instantly they will have a heart appear over their head to show they are.
That's something that we can do instead of having our birds attack the worms. And romancing these guys is, or master romancing these guys is just going to be the same as doing the worms, just we'll have to spend money to make money at some point. And again, they make puns based on what species they are. So this guy needs to eat one flower of any kind to become instant. Our birds are going into their nest. So that's our pinatas here, getting romanced. I believe our Tatfly is going to try and take this flower, maybe? Willie's back at his store, so we can get him. We're about to have another one.
Next time you put the cursor over a pinata, you'll notice the happy meter. The happy meter tells you about your pinata's mood.
So, yeah. See, he's in the middle of the road. We're just going to replant this one. We have our first fly resident, our taff fly.
Your gardening is improving.
Yeah. This game can pick up pretty quickly. But hey. It goes slow and it goes really quick at some points.
Ah, if it isn't the new gardener in town. You're guaranteed a warm welcome at Cost-A-Lot store, whether you're here to buy or sell. Which will it be today? Highlight and select one, and let's get those coins flowing. Happy shopping.
So we can sell items, we can buy items. This is everything that we have unlocked so far. We've unlocked orange and purple stuff. We can buy a better watering can. We can buy paving. Let's go over this way. Let's see what type of seeds we have unlocked. We have the carrot seed, turnip seed, buttercup seed, and the daisy seed, along with thistle, which we don't want. Our romance candies, the actual produce vegetables for carrots and turnips. We have honey. We have fences, and we have a bunch of random items here. The firebrand. This will play a huge role in getting a couple pinatas. But for now, let us get
So that's your thing.
some carrot seeds going here. I'll play some real quick.
Okay. Nothing beats an excellent choice.
We're just gonna grab a couple of these too.
You won't.
Can we dig holes? No, we can't. Okay. We're just gonna plant all of these. Oh, we have a storybook going.
My name is Jardinero. You've probably heard of me, and if you haven't, then you should have. I am the best gardener on Pinata Island. Even after all this time, there's no one as good as I was. The land that you are messing about with used to be my garden. I could make any plant grow and have any pinata stay in the garden. Well, apart from one pinata. Let's face it, if I couldn't get one, no one else could. Now, forget about all that. You've got a long way to go before you can even call this a garden. Not long after I started the garden, I met my wonderful wife. She worked on the ships which traded Pinata for other goods. This was in the days when Pinata only left the island by boat. Pinata Central hadn't been built then. We got married the day that the first parts arrived to build Pinata Central. Mother, my wife, stayed on the island for a whole year, and our first child was born. We called him Stardust. When Stardust was 2 years old, my wife had to go back to sea. Pinata Central had installed the first canonata, and there were requests for more pinata than ever before. My garden was already impressive, and I could supply Pinata Central with really good pinata. With Mother gone, I set about teaching little Stardust about pinata and making the best garden in Pinata Island history.
Yeah, there's like a whole backstory to a bunch of different characters here as well, which is like crazy. Just gonna plant all of these, and then we're gonna go back to the store as well. Because of those fertilizers,
Good
they're
evening.
along with variants for pinata. There's also variants for crops. So 1, 2, 3, and I believe 3 is the max, but let's try 4. Yeah.
Nothing. Found what you want?
So that's going to be the best carrot that we can grow. This is going to be the best turnip that we can grow. And here we go, the sour shelly bean.
Here comes trouble. A sour shelly bean has found your garden. They only want one thing, a seed feast.
Because we had so many seeds in our garden, that attracted the sour jelly bean. And now we have the pretzel, or pretzel, as a fox.
A pretzel has appeared. They like to investigate a garden in the dark.
Here we go. This is going to be some prized possessions here. Got our tat fly. This is still growing. Need to water it. There we go. Reward for growing carrot. I believe we also get XP for this big old carrot and this big old turnip. Should probably plant one more carrot, because we actually have to get rid of one.
Hello?
There's a couple pinata that I would like.
Found what you want? Thanks.
Now we are going to sell some items too.
Okay, this is...
We're gonna sell this guy, make way more money than what we spent producing them. We got Cedos over here again.
When my mask gets broken, I fix it with flour and water paste.
Ooh, no! This is a brand new seed. I don't think it'll tell us what it is yet, because we haven't planted it yet. But this is a corn seed. And because we grew our carrots, we have... excuse me. Apologies. We have attracted the rabbit.
Did you see that bunny comb appear? He must be able to smell the carrot in your garden.
Let's see. Have we unlocked yellow fertilizer?
Hello?
We have not. But we've unlocked a new seed and new produce because of that corn seed.
Off.
Just have that grow. We have our baby experiment over here. And I think this is a good spot for us to call an episode. If you guys like the video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're super duper awesome, consider subscribing. I promise that the videos in the future won't be this long. But there's just so much that happens in the start. This is like the best leave off place. Oh, wait, hold on. Are we leaving off here? We'll see. It all depends on this rabbit. Oh, he's getting trampled. That's another thing that will happen is, Pinata is getting trampled because of things. Oh.
You have a new bunnycomb visitor. Bunnycombs cannot resist the lure of a carrot.
There we go. I think he needs like 2 or 3, right? He's eating 3. But I'm pretty sure there's a glitch in this game that never got fixed. Yeah, where he only eats 2. Oh, we have Fanny Franker.
Yoo-hoo! Pinata Island's magnificent postal services are at your disposal for all your needs. You know, passing stuff on, getting some goodies off other live gardeners.
Unfortunately, we will not be using her services. There we go.
Your gardening is improving.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to leave off this episode. But so much more keeps happening. There we go. We got a better shovel.
This is progress, but it's very slow. Let's see if a better shovel will make you a better gardener. This is the seed shovel. You can dig seed holes with it by pressing A. I'm sure you'll work out what seed holes are for.
Alright. Oh. We have Gretchen Fetch'em. Oh, he's so hot. My first childhood crush.
You there, over here. I'm the hunter in this here village. If there's a pinata that needs fetching, just come find me. I like pinatas, so the only ones I'll fetch for a gardener are ones I know they can handle. Ones that have resided before. We clear?
And we have our corn grown. So let's actually leave this episode off here. Guys, like the video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're super duper awesome, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Viva Pinata. Have a good one.